Okay, guys, so recently a game called Poppy Playtime came out. Well, it was actually about a year ago. And it struck parents' news. Actually, it was like 3 years ago. I'm really late with this one. But recently it struck parents finding out about this blue guy here. Because kids process things differently. And you see some kids are fine with this stuff, and they've been bringing it to the playground and pretending that they are and even chasing each other, and it's kind of inappropriate for some ages. So if your kids are wanting to play this game, look at this game, view content with this game, or even want to play with their friends role playing, I would say, well, talk to your kid about how they feel about him and have a sit down about it. And if they're wanting to play the game, I'll be talking to you after this segment. But anyway, the thing about playground games is for some kids, they cannot process it. I would just have a sit down with your kids if they're one of the kids that cannot process it or are one of the kids that enjoy playing it. I would just, have a sit down and have a talk with your kids about it, and that'll be sorted out. The whole playground games thing, I just talked to them about, yeah, how is it going? How do you feel about this? Are you enjoying this? These are all necessary questions. Okay, and now on to playing the game. If your kid wants to play the game, there's some things you have to know. This guy in the first chapter chases you through the vents, and that is crazy or unsettling for some kids. He pops your head off, even, if he hugs you too much. And this is not good for kids who are already afraid of hugging. I'm not. I love hugs. But some kids are. And the thing you should be careful about is the violence that's in this. There's not too much violence for a horror game, but is a little bit. He has a death screen, and this is what it looks like. Here, I'll circle it. In green too. It already circled in red if you're blind. But if you feel the need to, have a sit down with your kids about this stuff, I definitely understand with the game. So the worst thing that really happens in Poppy Playtime is this right here. There's fan videos too, and we'll talk to that after this. And see, there are too many fan videos that if you tell your kid no, they'll probably somehow find out games on the internet, because the internet is very easy to find stuff on. So, in a future episode, I will be reviewing the other chapters and talking about them, but let's delete all of this. It kind of feels a little bit too much. But the problem is, for kids, they think it's real, or they feel uncomfortable with it. Because I can see how a stuffed bear can scare kids. That's a stuffed bear that murders kids. And the problem with it is, they believe to think that their toys might be trying to kill them, and then one of the main plots of the game is, oh, let's, like, basically, the whole plot of the game is kids are murdered and stuffed into toys. So a little bit like FNAF. But, yeah, that's the whole thing. So I would say 10 plus and have a talk with your children about it, like every week or so. Ask, how is this going for you? Is it freaking you out? Do you think that it's going well? Do you need to get rid of it? How do you feel about this? And actually having a thorough talk with your kids about this, because it's a valid fear. Your toy's attacking you if you play a game where the toys attack you. And now onto YouTube videos. Let me turn off my thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and search in YouTube. And here we go. See, look. This is my main screen just because, like, yeah. That's, like, my main thing because I've been researching it. And the problem is, indeed, that some of the stuff frightens children and they find out about it. And some of these videos are, like, actually inappropriate. So, yeah. Make sure that you have a block on your kid's device, or just, yeah, let them do it if you feel like it's okay. But if you've been blocking them, and poppy playtime is a word that will probably slip through a lot of it, playtime, and it feels a little bit hard because they'll keep coming back. People find ways to slip them through for kids, and it's not a good thing for kids. So the one thing you might want to make sure is that you're having talks with your children about what they're watching and why they're watching it and how's it going. Just make sure to talk with your children, because this is something that can give children nightmares. So, yeah, have a talk with your kids and you'll be fine, probably. Well, have a good day. Remember, these are just opinions. You don't have to follow my opinions, but I just feel like I'd like to tell you how I feel. Yeah. So, that's about it. I hope that it turns out well for you guys. I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoy, like and subscribe. Thank you!